Hello, my name is Xavier, and I am a representative of Dr. Rollins. He is a renowned biologist for a pharma company. Right now, our government contract is to protect us from enemy warfare, biological or yeah, biologic, yeah. Right now, we have an issue of old experimental nerve gas bombs that were moved to the Pacific Islands. We have two bombs that have leaked so far. Unfortunately, the leak is becoming more and more severe, but we are trying to resolve that with the ugly oranges. Now, currently, I know Gordoza is the owner of them, and he is wanting to sell to the highest bidder. So I was wondering if we could maybe conversate. I know we have some history, um, being rival people, but I was just wondering if maybe we can come to a consensus, um, come to a togetherness in a sort.
An agreement, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Well, it's nice to meet you. My name is Nancy. I'm representing Dr. Jones right now. She also works for a pharmaceutical company, although we're currently contracted more towards the medical side and taking care of pregnant women. Um, Dr. Jones is currently focusing on finding a cure for the up and coming cases of Redoxon, which is commonly contracted by pregnant women. We we have found we have Dr. Jones has created a serum that should be able to help with the incoming outbreak. Unfortunately, we also need those ugly oranges for the serum as well. Dr. Jones is hoping to purchase them in order to make vaccines currently and to make some for any future projects.
Okay, okay. So the severity of ours, if this leak does keep on leaking out, of these two bombs, there will be several thousands of people that will die. Um, the severity of this is very urgent. We have 2 weeks. So even if we tried to collect and tried to harvest all of these ugly fruit, it would take up to a year to try to figure that out. We only have 2 weeks. I think that our issue is more in the now of 2 weeks, when your issue and your respective outbreak or your respective like issue you're dealing with is a lifetime. So I do think that with our severity and our what we're trying to accomplish, we deserve to have the ugly oranges.
I I understand. However, the outbreak is happening now and is very unexpected, but Dr. Jones does have the serum all ready to be made. We just need the oranges.
Hmm.
I understand that there is a bit of a wider scope threat on your end, but
Hmm.
with these oranges, Dr. Jones could solve this issue now.
Hmm.
The Dr. Jones wasn't expecting to have the serum ready available for 6 months, but if we could just get these oranges, we could have at least some kind of cure ready for the now.
Mm. So without the ugly oranges, you guys could get this made in 6 months, or is it just that you need them period to?
Dr. Jones's company could have them done in 6 months.
Hmm.
However, the effects that Rudison has on unborn children and their mothers is very severe, and we would rather not have those women wait so long for their treatment.
Okay, okay. Because it's just the dichotomy of having to risk 6 months worth of lives versus in 2 weeks there'll be thousands of lives that have lost, which is a like for sure thing and not a possibility.
I understand.
And that's where my viewpoint is when it comes to that. And that's why I think that this bomb is very severe and very much a fix it now, no matter the cost, and not a 6 months we can fix it.
Would there be any way of fixing your issue with a slightly less amount of the oranges?
Unfortunately, it would have to be all the 3,000 ugly oranges to get this issue resolved.
I see, I see. Mm.
And if we're not able to come to a conclusion, we could always just bid, and whoever has the highest gets the amount. Um,
That's true, that's true.
but just morality's sake, less financial stakes, I do think that these people need this now, and it's not as something that could be fixed within 6 months because this is irreversible. This is land of the people. This is the people that are there. These are children, families that are already born, already made, generations of people that that will lose their lives if we don't receive these ugly oranges.
I understand. I will, I see where you're coming from. I completely understand. Dr. Jones may not be so willing, but I will discuss this with her further. I think it might be best. I do think that we should hand this over to you all, but
Hmm.
considering my, I should say, lack of a position in the pharmaceutical company, all I can really do is kind of see what Dr. Jones thinks, and
Hmm.
it may just be left up to the actual bidding.
Hmm. And if there are any issues and if there are any drawbacks that you receive, we are willing to compensate you a certain amount depending on how much we could get for the ugly oranges. So depending on how cheap we can get them, we can give you kind of an incentive or some money on your end, not with the pharmaceutical company, just so you can receive some back end just in case this affects you personally.
I do appreciate that.
Hmm.
I do hope that the two companies can come to a mutual agreement without risking the two of us.
Yes, yes. But so are you willing for my company and my people to use these three, go ahead and buy these ugly bit oranges for this?
I am.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much. We will be in touch. I'm hoping that we can get the ugly oranges for less or equal to 100,000, and then we would be love to compensate you if needed to up to 75,000, just so we can make it worth your while.
I understand. I do appreciate that. I will be in contact.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.
You too.